let's go ahead, tap in. If you're Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, go ahead, hit that thumbs up button first of all. Then hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and tap in to this storytime reading. You guys had the third highest viewings on the last batch of zodiac readings that I did, so I'm putting y'all out third instead of doing them in my usual order of the zodiac signs, because I would put y'all kind of near the last because y'all just had your birthday. So y'all actually are number 3. Thank you for showing love on that last video. I think the last 2 or 3 videos y'all have kind of been running them up, so I appreciate your support, Virgo. Let's tap in. If you're a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, this is your reading. Make sure to watch the other zodiac signs for your other placements too. So Virgo, okay, you could be coming into this story as the Queen of Wands, all right, in this very fiery, motivated, ambitious, go get it type of energy. She's calling out for something. You see how she got her hand like, hello out there. And she's got her little candle with her. So I don't know if some of you are like calling something, calling someone into your life, okay? It's kind of giving me come to me type of energy. I don't know if some of you have recently worked like a little come to me spell of some sort, you know, look, over there working a little juju or something like that. If you're trying to attract romance into your life, especially with the Queen of Wands energy, this would be like, I'm in need of some passion, you know, a little spice, okay, a little heat here. So some of y'all could definitely be looking for that. We'll see who this other character is coming into the picture. Now, some of you could be connected to a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But we'll see what the other person comes up as, Virgo. And I love this too, because this is the feminine expression of the Wands energy, or that fire energy. So it is more so about calling things in than it is having to go out and pursue them, chase them. So that might even be an approach that you're needing to take in getting into that space of magnetism and receptivity. Once again, maybe working a little candle magic. That's definitely my favorite form of calling things in. I do candle magic on a regular basis. I got candles burning over here all the time. You see one burning in the background there. Right there. Yep. All right, so let's see who else is coming up in this reading for Virgo. You guys could be calling in maybe your ancestors. She got a white candle that's burning here. Okay, here the other character is the 10 of Pentacles. So this might be ancestors, okay? That's funny. I'm like, family, business partnership, you know, relationship. Sure, it could be that. It could be that, you know, calling in someone to build with, to build a vision that you have in mind, a business that you have in mind, a legacy. Now, for others of you, this could be calling in your ancestors, okay? So that too could be something that you are calling in through candle magic potentially, or, you know, any way that you go about that. You could literally just call them in, call them by name, pray and invoke their spirits, right? But the other person coming up in this reading, this could be the ancestors for sure, and they could be trying to help you get to the bag, help you to establish greater financial security for your family. All right, let's see what the plot is here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, placement, spirit. What's the plot between Virgo and this 10 of Pentacles? Okay. So let me see. Interesting. So we do have a bit of competition potentially with the Five of Wands coming through. All right. So that's that energy I was talking about, feeling the need to go out and get it versus letting things come to you. So we had the Five of Wands pop out with the Ace of Swords. So this could be coming to the realization of maybe some driving forces in your life. You know, how you typically express this fiery energy could be coming into focus. All right. Because the Five of Wands would be kind of the shadowy aspect of the Queen of Wands, where she gets into this very competitive nature, kind of bulldozing over people, walking, like just trying to get to the top, trying to be the leader, you know, where then it creates conflict with that Five of Wands. So there's a need, like I was saying, to kind of lean more into the feminine aspect of this fiery nature, which just is about calling things in. Okay, it's just like calling in what you need. For some of you, it's literally through your ancestors. You're thinking, oh, you know, you got to put in all this work, and you know, you got to I don't know, use other people around you as like motivation, or you know, quote unquote competition to kind of light the fire underneath you. And it's like, I mean, you could do that. That is something that motivates certain people, and certain people are motivated by competition, sure. But you could also go about it in a different way as well. With that Ace of Swords is what it's suggesting. So let's see what the challenge is here. Now, for some of you, this could be conflict that you're having potentially with someone in this Ten of Pentacles, okay? So it could be someone that you are in a commitment with. It could be a family member. It could be a business partnership, work thing you got going on here. And the, you know, issue would be some sort of like competition, or like too many egos or something like that. Let's see, what's the challenge here, Spirit, for Virgo in this story? What is the challenge? Page of Wands. Okay, this fiery energy keeps coming out. Okay, and with the page coming out, it could be kind of the lesser evolved expression of the Wands energy. Okay, someone that can be very competitive. Okay, very like me. That's kind of the Page of Wands is, yeah, like it's kind of all about me and what I want to do and how I want to do it. There can be an element of control here. Yeah, maybe even a little bratty, I will say, with the Page of Wands. You'd be kind of cute, but when it comes to business, Ten of Pentacles, especially like if this is a professional work situation, business situation, it is something you would want to keep in mind. You want to keep that in check, okay? Because that can be sometimes a difficult energy to work with. For some of you, this is interesting. I could be speaking to a mother, and this is about a sort of argument they've had with their child. This Page of Wands. It's funny. Or this could even be, I don't know, oddly the dynamic here in a relationship. It's kind of giving like mother, child. Two of Cups. Okay. So this is the advice here. I love this. I love this because this is leaning more into the heart space and less into the ego. Okay. Which I was seeing is a lot of that going on here. This kind of need to light a match, to light a fire, an unnecessary fire at that. So I would say to just be mindful of it. This could be a little bit of a blind spot, Virgo. Just saying, with the Ace of Swords coming up here as well. This is something that you need to be aware of. Okay, this could be about, you know, your ability to work well with others, to cooperate with others, to co-create with others. Versus that Five of Wands where it's like, we got to compete and we got to see whose ideas is like more valuable and who's, you know, what's the best and shit, instead of just kind of like, all right, everybody's got something of value to share, like, and leaning into that. And that's what the Two of Cups is here too. So there is like some sort of healing or like seeing eye to eye with someone if there has been a conflict with anybody. Okay, it does look like that's going to be smoothed over. Or at least that's the advice here. This is the advice. Okay. For some of you, yeah, like you definitely could be calling in new love here with this Two of Cups. Or just like healing. Maybe healing when it comes to relationships within your family. Some of you, this is pretty deep, could be facilitating healing with family members that have passed over, with family members that are still alive. Okay, because I am seeing a mother-child dynamic. So I don't know if you're kind of facilitating some healing in that capacity. It's really interesting. The outcome here, what is this? Is this the 6 or the 9? This is the 6. Okay. The 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's that beautiful give and take, equal reciprocity, just kind of pouring into each other, growing something. Because with the 5 of Wands, this is going to burn something up. Okay. This could even be an itch that you might have at times to like burn bridges unnecessarily. Okay. And being in the space of like, I could do this shit by myself. Like, I don't need nobody. Like, da-da-da-da. And sure, there is some truth to that. There is very much some truth to it. At the end of the day, we are born in this world alone. We die alone. So you better be able to stand on your own too, right? But it gets to a point too where it's like you only gonna go but so far by yourself. You only gonna go but so far by yourself. So lean into collaboration, lean into connection, lean into cooperation. Lean into patience. The Queen of Wands, she can be a little impatient sometimes. Like, oh, things aren't happening fast enough. That's why it's easier for me to just do things by myself. I ain't got to worry about other people and all these other factors, and I can just do me. And yeah, and once again, there's truth to that, but there's also truth to the fact that, yeah, maybe you can move faster, but you might not get as far. Is it about the speed at which you're getting to something, or is it about the distance that you're wanting to travel? That could be the conflict of the Page of Wands, you know, kind of being really like impatient, and it's got to happen instant gratification. Okay, let's get last piece of advice. Oh, beautiful. We have inspired. I told you, a mother and a child. I feel like I'm really talking to someone who is a mother, okay? Or there is something about this dynamic going on here. This is so interesting. This could be you mothering like your inner child. That's so funny. So now why am I seeing the Queen of Wands as a mom calling outside for her child to come back in? You know, the street lights came on, it's time to come back in type of thing. And the child out here just la 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 la. I'm playing, I'm having a good time. So I see this now as your inner mother kind of having to bring the inner child in. Let me reel you on in a little bit. Okay? When you get into that space where you're very impulsive, impatient, maybe a little bit selfish. The Page of Wands can be selfish, okay? That's because they're the Page. So they haven't quite understood. They don't understand quite yet how to share and how to really work well with others. Maybe how to let others take the lead sometimes, you know, just all of those different things. So this can definitely be your inner mother here is, you know, teaching and guiding your inner child in this capacity. This is really beautiful. I love to see you kind of navigating this very cerebral kind of process here that I'm seeing with the Ace of Swords, which is ultimately about you coming to the awareness of certain tendencies, right? With that Five of Wands, lighting those unnecessary fires, right? Instead of competing with the Five of Wands, it's like, what do I need to compete for when I can just be inspired by those around me instead? Because when you're competing, it's kind of like you're trying to prove that what you're doing is like of more value than the next person's, versus when you're just like in the energy of collaboration or creation or even inspiration. It's just more so about you having something of value and just needing to put it out there, you know, needing to just put your unique stamp on something versus, oh, I need to put something out there because there's nothing of quality like what I can kind of create. Like everything else out there is just like boo. And look, Virgo, y'all can definitely be like that, and that energy works for sure. Like being the perfectionist, right? It definitely works in your advantage for the most part. But sometimes it can work at your disadvantage too. All right. Because, you know, with that perfectionism or that desire to be like perfect. It's kind of like needing to position yourself above others, okay? And no one is perfect. No one is perfect. Not a damn one of us, okay? So it's okay, like, to just maybe even be your imperfect self. All right, that might even be shit. You might find that might be more inspiring to people around you than being the person that has it all figured out, has it all put together, has the, best idea or whatever, has the solution, right? Yeah, like, there's something about you definitely coming into this space where you are operating just out of pure inspiration within your relationship dynamics. And that's going to also cultivate greater abundance too, with this 10 of Pentacles. This could definitely be helping you and another person come into a space where you guys are really flourishing financially. And it's because the energy around it, it's right too, okay? It's vibing at a higher frequency. So look, I know sometimes y'all can be a little more fact driven or whatnot, so look into the frequency. What is it, like a little pyramid or something? And I'm sure competition is somewhere lower on the totem pole than like collaboration or inspiration, things of that nature. So just keep that in mind. Look, if you need competition, some of y'all might need to go play a sport or something like that. Like, there are definitely times in life where we need to compete. And it's like, I guess when you're literally doing something where it's necessary to compete, that's the purpose of it, right? But for some of you here with this Queen of Wands, I mean, this is something about creating. You're in a creative space more than anything. So leading with that for sure is going to ensure success for, yes, your own individual goals, but also like any collaborations, things of that nature that you have going on as well. So with that being said, Virgo, I'm going to wrap up this reading here. If this resonated at all, please leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, I'm sending you all so much love. Take care. Bye.